In today's Q&A session, we have a question from Farah Palara, who's a Facebook subscriber of ours. Hi, sir. I want to know about your internet connection while doing your work and traveling at the same time. So that's a very good question, Farah. And if you guys watching have any questions for me, please send me an email over at jason@jason.ph with the subject line weekly Q&A. Okay, so about internet connections. Now, it really depends on where I'm going, where I'm traveling. There's no one correct answer for this question. So it's always important to do your research on the different options that you have. So first of all, you'd want to make sure that, of course, your Airbnb or hotel has strong internet. Email or message them beforehand before you finalize and book your stay, asking them about their internet connection speed. And I always do this, even with Airbnbs. And sometimes the hosts find it funny why I'm asking about the internet connection, but it really helps us. As some Airbnbs or hotels, they don't always have very strong or reliable internet connections enough for me to be able to do my work efficiently. So I ask them to do speed tests and to send me the screenshots whenever possible. Second, as a backup, you should find local cafes or co-working spaces that have strong internet. Okay, cafes and co-working spaces. For example, most Starbucks around the world, they have really good internet, except the Philippines. Our Starbucks have really bad internet. You can also do like a Maps or a Google search for cafes near your Airbnb or hotel or in your city that have strong Wi-Fi, and of course the co-working spaces in your area. Co-working spaces are usually more expensive, but they're also more reliable. So it's really up to you. You should already mentally have some backup plans, some cafes and co-working spaces for you to go to. Okay. Now, the third thing you should do is you should explore your mobile data options. Okay, like tethering from your cell phone. That's when you set up a mobile hotspot. So what I always do is I research the most affordable and reliable data packages in the country or city I'm staying. For example, I stay a lot of time in the Philippines. I live in the Philippines and I have both a Globe and a Smart SIM. So depending on what cities I'm going to, sometimes Globe has better signal, sometimes Smart has better signal, and they have their own kind of data promos, and which I'm kind of familiar with. In Thailand, for example, when I was in Thailand for a few months, I signed up for AIS, and I got a very good data plan with AIS. And this is more useful if you're staying for, I'd say, at least 2 weeks in a certain country, because if it's shorter than that, it might not be cost effective. Sometimes, depends on the country where you're going, but some SIM cards are very expensive and it just doesn't work out. For countries where I'm staying short term, I use Google Fi. Okay, I use Google Fi. So Google Fi is a US-based service, and Google is a US company that offers unlimited call and texts to US numbers for $20 a month and 1 gigabyte of data additional for $10 a month. So you can just add gigabytes of data. It is a little bit expensive, but if you're traveling between different countries, just for weeks at a time or even days at a time, it's cheaper than buying a SIM card in each of these different countries. Another option to check out is renting mobile hotspots or pocket Wi-Fi units. I don't have one with me right now, but I'll include like a screenshot here. Many cities offer this service for you to rent pocket Wi-Fis and mobile hotspots, and it can be expensive, but it depends really. Once again, you have to research and you have to balance what's more cost effective for you. But it's a very convenient option because you can take out your mobile hotspot, you can turn it on, you can have multiple phones connect to one mobile hotspot, and then when you get home, you can charge it. It usually lasts a few hours on charge, so you can't keep it on the whole day. When we were in Japan last year, a couple of the Airbnbs we stayed in, they gave us mobile hotspots for free as part of the Airbnb, which was also very nice. All right, so there you have it. Those are your options when you're traveling to different countries or different cities. Once again, make sure your hotel or Airbnb has strong internet, check out local cafes and co-working spaces, check out your mobile data options, and fourth is if there's pocket Wi-Fi service in that city you're staying in. Now, if any of you watching right now have any questions for me, please send me an email with the subject line weekly Q&A, and we'll go ahead and answer them in this weekly Q&A session. See you next time.